Hi everyone, welcome back to Moonshine. Been a busy week this week. It's not welded. Okay, it's not welded, but I'll show you a bit of that in a second, and also the hole in a perfectly good roof, and the pots on as well, and the cowl and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's all there. Just my mate, I've got to hand that over to my very good friend Dave, who's going to TIG weld that up for me. But yeah, that's been a bit of a challenge, but it's done. More of that in a minute. And all the stuff associated with that. There's many hours work right there. A few little jobs I've done this week. I've done the USB 12 volt outlet, so that's done now. I've got some longer screws for the boxes. So the one by the telly's done now. I think that looks pretty nice. The blank stainless steel plates. Drill your holes, put your stuff in. Looks really nice, matches everything else. What else have I done? We've got a bit of a head scratcher with the radiators. Well, the bedroom radiator. Anyway, more of that another time. I've put the pipes up to the radiators on the two. More of that in a second. And bits and pieces all over the place. So let's get cracking. Bit of a reverse video. That's what I've done. How did I do it? So Fran's not with me today, unfortunately, but she'll be back. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, let's get sort of rewind a little bit, and let's see how I put all that in. Here's the job. I need to paint that flue collar. I really wanted to do it outside. Just too breezy. Don't know when that's going to change. So, do it inside. I've got a piece of timber here. It should be okay. Just to give it I'll just be careful. I might put some, in fact I'll put something up there as well, just to stop any overspray. This is warm. I've just warmed this up on the radiator, and the collar is warm on the radiator as well. Just so I always think that's a little bit better. Just having a little bit of, not heat, but not cold either. Right, so go and get that, and I can start to spray that up. Right, here's the offending article. I'm going to have to spray, oh, this bit of a wobbly table. We'll see. Okay. Give this a spray on the bottom first, I think. Then I'll flip it over and spray the top up and stuff. So, just going to go light coats. Really could do the mask on. Just going to put as many light coats as I can. This is metal paint, obviously, and direct to metal, so I don't need an undercoat or anything. So. Cool. A little bit of a wait time. Get a few coats on that underneath. Then once that's all dry, I'll flip it over and do the top coats on the back, on the top side, the visible side. Right, okay, go and do something else. Right, I'm just going to put these, take it forward a little bit, these little vertical pipes in here with some nickel or chrome. I've got to get the length correct from the T-piece up to that radiator without again straining that T. So let's pop that in. You don't have to put inserts in these, by the way. So that goes in there all the way home, and you can see, hopefully, can you see? I'm close, but that thread is just a little too high. Probably only, let's have a look, well, about 10 mil or so. So let's, can I do that in place? I might be able to. No, I can't. So let's pull that out. Right, I'm just going to take 10mm off that. Yeah, I think these are actually probably chrome plated copper pipe. A nice clean cut. So again, pop that into there all the way, hearing that click, which I like the sound of. Pop that in there and just check that the yeah, get the idea. So what have I got to do? Pull that back off again, pop the nut and ferrule on there, and again pop that back. So I'm just going to do these up hand tight for now. But you get the idea. They look quite smart, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah. So it's just that visible bit that sits. Just that visible bit that you can see where the above where the boxing in will be. Okay, a few more to do. Painted up now. Still a bit nervous about drilling that rather large hole where there's a bit up and down. I think this roof is 4mm. I think. So I'm rather than the kit that comes with this is all nuts and bolts and washers. I'm just going to see if there's enough actual meat there to actually tap an M8 hole. Just like an exploratory test. So what that'll save then is putting lots and lots of nuts underneath, which becomes fairly hard to get to. Plenty of meat actually on that one. I'm going to go get a magnet, get all this swarf up. Got most of it. Let's go grab an M8 tap. There's certainly enough meat in that one, so I think that might be our best bet, is drill and tap these. Worst comes to worst, I'll just put a clearance hole in and put nuts on the other side. Right, ideally I should be using cutting compound, cutting compound, but I really don't want oil and grease all over here, I don't think. So I'm going to take it very steady. I've got all sets of taps. I've got all three, so I always feel pretty confident with anything above 8mm and above, he says. Sun's actually out. That's certainly done that. I knew this would be a pain. Right, the theory is there. I've taken out about half the material to make that whole saw's life a little bit easier. Ducks can be such vicious things. Well, that was something. Beginning with B and ending in hard. So there's a hole in the roof. There you go. That cutter, just about pointless. The only thing that cutter did for me was give me a place where I could chain drill it, and the drill was more effective trying to join between the holes. So okay, there's a hole in my roof, fairly big one. I've tried to save the cutter so I can now go straight through the timber below. Then it's all clean up, paint and everything. You can see there it is. Get the vacuum out then, and then I can make sure all this swarf's away. Running out of battery and daylight. Just need to cut through that, and I want to drill that far enough so I get a centre mark in there. Then I can drill the interior wood up from the bottom. Right, tapped holes. Still got to get through there. I've just made, luckily I bought some rubber ages ago, some rubber sheet. So I've just made a very quick sort of gasket just to last it through maybe tonight, next couple of days. I've obviously got to trim that hole up a bit better and get some paint on it to protect it. Otherwise what happens is it rusts under the paint, it comes out. So I'm just trying to make this good for tonight. So there's a very bodged up rubber gasket, but hopefully that should do it. You just stop the water getting in for tonight. Put the chimney on and the cowl, and that should keep everything dry. I just want a centre hole there so I can drill through from underneath. Without that, I'm sort of guessing, and I need to line that up from there. So drills are really struggling. It's not meant for that kind of stuff, that big cutter. So anyway, this is how it was, having a bit of a tidy up. Yeah, that swarf gets absolutely everywhere, but I think I've made a pretty decent job of containing it with magnet and vacuum and everything else. So, but yeah, the sky doesn't look too good. So, well, I'm not going to get a chance to drill straight through. That weather just looks too menacing. So yeah, I've just made that gasket. And I'm just going to screw this down tonight. I know there's sort of a fair bit of rain forecast, so I'm going to need to wait for a better day. to get that painted and sort of wrapped up properly. Get this bolted down, eh? That's probably took 3 hours. It won't quite sit flat. I'm hoping the seal will be good enough. It won't sit flat because the roof's still curved. Try the hole. I'm going to try and catch as much of this debris as I can. But we have got the vacuum here if need be. Okay, so I was cutting that hole in there because I was waiting for the batteries to charge. I decided to look at the ceiling ring. That's not the right size. So it's much bigger than that. So okay, so I'm needing to jigsaw that because that's going to be a real pain. So yeah. It's, it is much bigger. Right, okay, that's going to be awkward. That's mask, goggles, everything on. I would like to have seen a bigger flange there because it does not leave very much. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. I think that's going to cause me some issues because that piece is going to become loose. I haven't now gunned all these in yet, so that piece will. Oh, hang on, it won't. It can't go anywhere, can it? Okay, whatever. Right, what an absolute mess. Almost. Just a little bit there. This will need cleaning out a little bit, just because of the angle that's going to go through. So I know I've got to do that, and it just say you have to do that. Right. I want to put this where there is the most. It just shows you some wooden buttons on the back on the description, but I might have to do that. If you don't like mess, don't build a narrowboat. Okay, that's up. You can see that's there now. Little pieces of oak behind here just to help spread the load of that. It's not really a load, but anyway. Right, RTV gasket. Material. It's like a silicone, but it's high temperature, up to 260 degrees. Like I say, this is what one of my mates uses when he's always gluing down these, not these flue collars, but all flue collars. So if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. Oh, there he goes. One continuous circuit, so as well I'm going to do a continuous circle around each hole. Okay. I really don't think I need any more than that. Let me just show you that. Okay, so there you go. I think you see that. So around each hole, continue in there, and there's an outer ring. Down, you can see the insulator inside. That gets filled up with like a fire rope, quite big stuff, around the flue as well. So when the flue's in, you stuff all that stuff in, and that again creates more of a barrier between the hot flue itself and everything else. Good stuff. A job I've been dreading for a very, very long time, and yeah, this bit's done. Just got to cut the flue now. I need to bond down that broadband antenna as well. Broadband, okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, that collar's up there. I've just cut that first length of 4-inch stainless. I've got to cut a 10-inch piece that'll be vertical there. Then the slanty bit that goes between them. That should be a bit of fun. Had a tough day today, and I'm going to share this with you a little bit. Well, share it with you. Yeah, doing all that flue and all that sort of stuff. I had a moment. Stuff this, screw that. Just sat down and it was like, no fans here. Here comes the worker.
Hello.
Hello. Right, as I was saying, I'm just taking all this rubbish into the bins. Yeah, like I said, I had a bit of a moment today. Fun to watch this. I've told her anyway, so no secrets, but it's probably easy talking into a camera than it is anybody else. Yeah, I had a bit of a low moment today. Just the amount of work that's got to be done. I saw you. The amount of work that's got to be done. My headspace is full of boat stuff. Decisions now I'm struggling to make. I just don't want to. I'm fed up of making decisions. I'm fed up of making choices. I'm fed up of everything really, and I'm just having a bad day. But you know, you guys are along for the ride, so hey ho, you get the rough with the smooth. Just a bad day. I just sat down for a while when I was cutting that flue and all that sort of stuff. Just like, oh, you know, I mean, I've been on this. I'm probably working on it for like a couple of days, really. And you know, what have you achieved? Yeah, you got a hole in the bloody roof. Yeah, wow. So yeah, I just got to try and refocus a little bit, I think. Just refocus. That's probably all it is. There's a lot on my mind from a few other things, but mainly it's just the amount of boat work. And you know, on a lighter note, we used to, you know, me and Fran was out all the time. We was away every weekend. We'd go to the pub when we wanted. We had nice holidays. And now we don't nothing. We can't even, you know. We're looking now, you know. I mean, it's like, well, we all know the price of everything. We all know the prices of everything at the moment. Everything's gone. I'm just taking my rubbish. The prices of everything's gone through the roof. So yeah, just going up. You know, just going up for a. Is that on empty? Oh, that's better. Just going up. You know, you just go. Oh, have a couple of points to yourself up. Yeah, £5 a pint. It doesn't cheer me up because I just think, well, hang on. I know. And like we said before, me and Fanny used to have some really good jobs. Especially me, you know, I had a great job. And I certainly miss that income. In some ways, I miss the job. Well, not in some ways. I definitely miss the job as well. But you know, as you're getting older, you just think, well, how long am I going to keep this up for? So I may as well finish now. Because at some point I'll have to finish anyway. So, my God, I don't know where all this rubbish comes from. Yeah, because we had that toilet box, we should have just filled the box. What's that? Oh, where'd that come from? I didn't know that was in there. Good job I didn't throw it away. Oh, there's a template and everything there as well. Is that a win? It might be today. It wouldn't be any other day, but it might be today. Right, Right, so I'm going to break this box up. Anyway, guys, sorry. Sorry to burden you. I hope I'm not. But, you know, anybody that's going to take on a project like this, you best be ready for it, because some days it will overwhelm you. And today was one of those days for me. So, hopefully, boy wakes up with a bit of brighter mood tomorrow. I even look tired, I think. Jesus. Anyway, let's see if I wake up a bit brighter tomorrow. I hope so. Well, good morning. It's right today, still blustery. Do I feel a bit better today? Well, maybe. Just gotta carry on, eh? Right, okay. Oh, don't slide off there. I've got the windsock thing on, so hopefully it's not too windy. Bonding this down has been sitting there for ages, or this has been waiting to be bonded down for ages. You guys know already that the internet's all working okay, so I know that cable splice I did is working fine, so now I can bond this down. So I'm just going to do this quickly. I've got some wiring to do on a quattro on a boat over there, so I'm going to do this first, then go and do that, then come back and have a go at that flue, get those angles right, so I can get that away today to be welded. But a brighter day, I think, just make a difference when the weather's up a little bit milder, even though it's a bit windy. A little bit milder, it makes a difference. Maybe hopefully spring's coming, but who knows. Right, let's get this glued down using my trusty Obi-Wan. Or Obi-Wan or CT1, I use either. Make sure that's joined. Right. Oh, let's get that over there. Bloody hell, I nearly missed a step then. Heavy weight. Not me, the brick. Alright. Got to do something with these as well. About these cables, bow lights and horns. So I need to seal that as well. So I might do that. I get some tissue and run my finger around there. You guys don't need to see that. I'm just gluing that down. Just one of those jobs. I've been meaning to do, just haven't got around to it. Amongst another 1,000 others. Right, okay, that'll do. Join me in a bit. Sounds a bit presentery, does it? I'll be having a go at that. Those flue angles. Get that right. That should be interesting. Morning. Okay, so I'm going to cut this bit of an angle, 15mm to 0. Let's see how close that gets. We'll have a look. If that fits first time, I'll be bloody amazed. I might have a celebratory coffee if it does. Right, let's find somewhere to put you down. You okay there on the chair? Yeah. Right, that's the sort of what I'm looking for. Hang on, let's get that. Well, that ain't a bad guess, is it? I've obviously got to give it a bit of trim off the back edge, I think. But it's close. It is close. Yeah. Yeah, I can see. I've just got to file that back edge off a little bit. But that's pretty close, that is. I might have a coffee after all. Right, so back where we started. So you can see these angles there now. There's just a bit of tape on them just to stop them falling off, really. And you can see that angle down there also. I'm not using fire cement for the collar. We're using the wire, stove rope. That's what Harworth Heating and Make the Bubble Stove recommend. There's the fire valve there for when if the water gets too hot, it shuts the fire down. Good thing. And there's loads of pipe work and that you saw me carrying in at the front of the video that I'm looking at, well, tomorrow now. So there she is. There's the fire. Flue up into the collar, out on the top. Happy days. What a bloody roller coaster. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a day, guys. I think I'm definitely calling it a day. Just a quick word to say, yeah, feeling a bit dodgy in the week, but trying to pull myself and ourselves out of that a little bit. So just maybe press on a little bit, maybe not be too hard on ourselves, but maybe come up with a plan. Cash is everything at the moment, and for you guys that were with us right at the start, you know our whole plan is to work less, and in fact we're working more, and that would perfectly work less, but because the Narrowboat is taking up so much money, we are struggling to keep everything going. And anyway, yada yada yada. So that's me for today. A quick word to say thank you for everyone that bought us a coffee this week. I'll put your names up next week. Sorry, it's all been a bit mad this week. And our subscribers and our new subscribers too. Thank you so much. It makes hell of a difference to us. We earn a few pennies off YouTube now, and it's not a great deal, but it does help us. So we appreciate everyone that watches the videos, clicks a like, sends us a message, interacts, no matter what. So thanks everyone. We're just, I think, 20 off 2,000 subscribers, which for a year, I don't think it's too bad. I'm quite happy with that. So, right, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to have myself a beer and chillax for a bit. And then tomorrow, Saturday, start all over again. So, yeah, cheers, guys. And Fran sends the best. She'll be back next week, geeing us along and getting us going. So, thanks very much, guys. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.